What's going on? Welcome to the first official episode of my movie podcast, That Movie Guy. I'm John Walker, and I'm actually very excited to get into this because I've been wanting to do a podcast for a while. Didn't know really what to talk about. I know a lot of things I could talk about, just different stuff off the top of my head that I'm interested in that, I could attract the listening audience out there and they can kind of relate to me based on, the topic that I'm talking about. But this topic, I feel the most comfortable with. So, I'm very excited to see how this goes. And we're going to be talking about everything on here when it comes to, movie, it's just like cinema, film, TV, actors, bro, just everything that encapsulates the world of the film industry. We're going to be talking about on here, and I'm very excited because I'm somebody that's in school right now for that. Going to school to be a director and an actor. So I'm going to dive into it, but I'm going to tell you guys about the first episode, and it's going to be basically why Everything Everywhere All at Once is not only such a good movie, but it's my favorite movie.
This is a life.
My favorite movie actually used to be Spider-Man Homecoming, but yeah, that got replaced real quick with this movie, bro. I mean, this movie is great for a lot of reasons, and we'll actually, let you guys listen to clips along the ways, and kind of explain to you afterwards, why this clip is contributing to why it's a good movie, and actually also explain to you guys what's going on in the clips, and just for anybody that doesn't know what the movie's about a woman, which Michelle Yeoh plays, a woman basically going through everything you could think of with her family and trying to keep her family together, and realizes that the only way to bring her family together and keep them together is through empathy, kindness, and love. Her family's going through a lot where her daughter basically wanted to kill herself. Her husband and her are thinking getting divorced, and they also own a laundromat which could be shut down. And it is just it's a wild, crazy experience of emotions, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna be showing you guys different clips and let you guys listen to different clips and show you and tell you why this is a good movie. So let's get into the first one, and we'll be right back after that.
Mom! Just stop! You're good for you. You're figuring your shit out. That's great. I'm really, really happy for you. But I'm tired. I don't want to hurt anymore, and for some reason, when I'm with you, it just hurts the both of us.
Okay, so I'm going to break that clip down for you guys real quick and just kind of break that scene down. So what's going on is essentially her daughter has gotten to a point where she doesn't want to be around her. And she also is explaining that to her, explaining that, the only way for her to basically heal, she thinks, is if her mom just leaves her alone, Michelle Yeoh's character. And it gets to a point where she tells her everything that she finds wrong with her, or as a parent, because she is a parent in the situation, Michelle Yeoh's character. Basically, she tells her everything that is essentially wrong, and why, what she's doing is, it's rebellious, obviously, as a teenager and as her daughter, but at the end of the day, that she's still gonna love her. And man, that's why that scene alone is why this movie is so great, dude. This movie not only has like action and it's funny, but it's such a heartwarming movie, bro. It's such a family movie. There is like some references in there, obviously, that I can't talk about, but yeah, it's a very heartwarming movie. The movie, the way that the movie was written, I didn't think there could be anything when it comes to a movie that could be written so beautifully. And this movie somehow did it. Like it really pinpoints every single thing that it's trying to do. And not only that, but it also does the multiverse like very good. But yeah, this movie does the multiverse very good. But I'm gonna also show you guys this next scene, and kind of talk about that and break that scene down too. So we'll be right back after that.
What is that? I got bored one day, and I put everything on a bagel. Everything.
So that scene might seem a little funny at first, like you think it's gonna be this grandiose thing that she's about to show her. No, it's just a bagel. It's just a bagel. But the reason why that is because it's the representation of what that represents. So essentially what she's trying to do, her daughter, Stephanie Sue's character, is she is showing her basically her life, essentially. She's showing her all her disappointments, all her failures, everything that, was good, bad about her life, or everything that her mom or dad, quote unquote, finds wrong with her. She's basically put into a bagel, but it's more like of a representation type of thing. Like, this is her life, and this is why she feels the way she feels now as a teenager. Essentially, like, if you were to put, let's just say like you're a son or a daughter, and you put like a paper every single time into a jar, like your mom and dad find something wrong with you, starting out when you were like maybe 5 or 6, and by the time you're like 17 or 18, you realize that jar is filled with just a bunch of paper. That's kind of what the symbolization is getting at. That's what she's kind of getting at. It's basically everything that has happened in her life, good and bad, she's put into this bagel. And so it represents basically why she is the way that she is, and, why at the end of the day she doesn't care about her life anymore, and why she feels the way that she feels about life. But I'm going to show you guys this next scene and break this down for you guys, and just kind of tell you guys why this is also my favorite movie again, because all of this is just telling you guys of why this movie is so great and why it's also my favorite movie. So
yes, thank you.
一切都会好起来的。他会再给我们多1个礼拜。
How? That's impossible.
It's just a statistical inevitability. It's nothing special.
What's going on in that scene is they're having this party at their laundromat, because they own a laundromat, and Michelle Yeoh's character essentially has a breakdown in front of everybody, and it gets to a point where she's smashing stuff with a baseball bat and breaks the window, and obviously the cops are called. And her husband, being the person that he is, a kind person, doesn't want to see his family, disjointed or, going through the stuff they're going through, cares about his family, wants to see them stick together. He goes and talks to Jamie Lee Curtis' character, who is like an IRS worker, who was trying to basically tell them, like, you guys are on the brink of being shut down, and this was like her serving the papers to them and stuff like that. So he goes over there, tells her, my wife's been through a lot, we've been through a lot. If you can just give us some time, like, we'll figure something out, and we'll get situated what needs to be situated. And so, talking to her, Jamie Lee Curtis' character tells the police to let her go. This scene is so important to the movie, of why it's a good movie and why it's my favorite, because this shows you just how important Ke Huy Quan's character is to the movie. Waymond, everybody, I believe, in life needs a Waymond, bro, because he not only is just like a kind person, I believe he's the glue that keeps this family together. Anytime his daughter does something, he kind of tries to find a positive in it. Anytime that something's going on in his marriage, he tries to find a positive to it. And you'll see that in the movie.
觉得我的心太软，也许当时他是对的。Please, please, can we just stop fighting?
He tells her in a multiverse version of himself that meets her, at this movie thing, because she's a movie star in a different timeline, basically tells her, like, you think I'm weak because I don't fight. You see yourself as a fighter. You basically, like, you fight with your emotions. You're reactionary. This is how I fight though too. You think I'm a weak person because, I just shrivel up and, just kind of go with the flow of life and try not to argue with people. That's just how I fight too, And this just goes to prove, like, why this is my favorite movie, bro. But yeah, please go check it out. It's you can find it on Prime Wire. I think you can find it on demand. They actually have a DVD in Walmart. I'm pretty sure it's DVD. Yeah, you can, if you still end up getting DVDs, you can find it in Walmart and Target, and you can get it at DVD. But yeah, please check this movie out, bro. You won't be disappointed. But that wraps up the first episode of that Movie Guy podcast. I'm John Walker once again. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening to me, and it'll be more to come, and you guys have a nice day. See you. Peace.